I hope you were able to successfully download and install both PyCharm and Python. Now let's open the PyCharm. When opening it, you will see something like this. Though my application version is a bit old, as you can see here, but it's still, I'm used to it, so that's why I'm not changing it to the newer version. Make sure that you're using Community Edition, not the professional version. So by clicking on New Project, we are setting up the groundwork for our project name, the virtual environment, where basically all the things that we will do during this project and within this project will be kept. So things like libraries, etc. Let's name it to YouTube tasks. We can see that here it automatically is updated the location of the virtual environment, and we can see here that there's possibility to create a default script, which is for Python file name main.py. We will not do that at this time, but in future, to save the time, we will go with this option. So let's click on create. We can see that the project is populated with VN files. Now let's create a new Python file. Task run. Get stock data. Python file will automatically get an extension of py. We can see it here. And let's start the actual coding. We need a data, so we need a source from where to get the data. There are different tools called libraries, which are working in Python. I'm going to use one of the most powerful ones, yfinance, which is free and is easy to work with. So import, we can see that it is the Python specific command, finance as F. We are shortening it for usage in our code. So what we did here, we asked to import yfinance library, a powerful tool to get the stock data, historical data, and a lot of other financial information regarding any stock or ETF or other finance related activity. Next, we are going to introduce a variable named ticker, and we are giving it a value. So this is the stock name for the Apple, the company which is producing MacBooks, iPhones, and a lot of other cool things. Next, we're going to create an object, stock data, and what is it? This is from getting information from Yahoo Finance. This is the parameter that it is requiring, and Yahoo Finance is requiring, and we are providing an attribute for that parameter named ticker, which is our stock name. We can see a red highlight on the Yahoo Finance, which means that module is not installed, which is normal. By clicking on install package Yahoo Finance, we can easily have this library installed and our red warning sign disappeared. While it is done, we will go to the next line of our code and we'll get another variable, current price is equal to stock data, one of the attributes of it, history, period, equal to, we can see the color changed here, 1 day. This attribute has right range of the values, so we're going to use one of it, close value, which means the last price of the stock during today's date. Date is 0, which means the current, the latest available. For those of you who are familiar with Python, starting from 0 is null. And basically this is where the magic happens. This is used to get historical data. The parameter here is to fetch the data for the last trading day. Data is returned as a table of information where there are pairs of the parameter name and the value. So we're interested in closing price of the stock and interested for the most recent trading session. Now we're declaring all of that, that's wonderful, but also let's display it. Print, this will print our value to the console. We're using the fprint because we're going to insert the values that we obtained for parameters from here. Variable is going to put $sign for having it look nicely. Current price, and also we want also to avoid multiple digits after the decimal sign, so we will put 2. And that's it. Our code is ready. Let's check if we forgot something or not. We didn't forget anything, and our first code, we're running it. So in console we should see the outcome of it. And we see the current price for the APL is equal to 224.53. We can see a warning, which is a future warning with some parameters of our request need to be changed in future, so we don't pay much attention to it. Once again, going over it line by line, we are importing yfinance as our library to get the data. We named a variable ticker and assigned the value of Apple to it. This is the stock that for which we are going to get our data. The stock data is the object of yfinance with the attribute ticker and parameter ticker, which we just created. And then on a current price, we're using the history method of the stock data object for the period of 1 day, the field of close for the most recent trading session. And in our last line of code, we're using print statement to have it displayed in our console. I hope you like it. Next will be a one step deeper code with one or more functionalities observed. Thank you for your attention, and till the next meeting.